Are you filming?
Yeah.
All right. So, today's lesson is TJ Wranglers, common fault with the ignition barrel failure. So here's a crash course in how to diagnose it, how to fix it, and how to hotwire your car with a screwdriver if you need to, when and if this happens. So, let me get the key. For the purposes of our video, we've already got the steering column out of the car, but what happens, as you can see here, is the ignition switch, the ignition barrel snaps. Can you see that? And obviously it fails. So when you turn the key, that's turning, but nothing is happening inside the switch. So this is the ignition switch. It goes on the end of the, down there, like so. If you look at this one, here's our replacement one. So if you've got this problem, so this feels very loose and is turning, but the car's not actually starting, it's a common fault. You need to remove the switch. Now, to do so, you'll need this tiny little Torx bit with a hole in the middle of it that's a tamper-proof bolt to take that off. If you don't have that, just break it, which is what we've done here, just for the purpose of the video. You can see that's still in there, broken. With this off, you still have all the wiring in here. You just put a flat blade screwdriver in the end of the ignition switch, and brum, 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 brum. That's how that works. So you'll need to get a replacement barrel. Most options now are just second-hand ones, which is what we've done here. You need to swap the, so you can leave the switch on the new one, obviously. You need to swap the actual key barrel bit over. And there is, on this side, part of the combination switch are these two tamper-proof bolts here as well, which are usually shear bolts that as you tighten them up, the head snaps off so that you can't steal the car. This will be what holds the steering lock in place. So even if you do have this problem and you're hot wiring your own vehicle to get it out of trouble, you'll still need the key in the barrel to turn the ignition lock, the steering lock off. Otherwise, yeah, you'll get it running and you'll get around the street. In the first corner you go to take, your steering will lock. But that's kind of, in a nutshell,
Me in a nutshell. Help! I'm in a nutshell!
how to get yourself out of trouble. Take that switch off the end of the barrel, start it with a flat blade screwdriver, buy yourself a second-hand column, swap the guts of the key barrel over just with these. There's two of them, one on the other side. The barrel will come out, stick it in the new one, bolt it all back in the car. Of note, which is kind of unrelated, the combination switch with the wipers and indicator stalk appears to be relatively common for this multi-plug to cook itself and melt. So while you're there, you'll have to cut this off and solder about 50 wires to sort that problem out.